As many of you know, SpaceX is a private aerospace company founded by Elon Musk, with the goal of revolutionizing space travel and eventually establishing a human settlement on Mars. In the last few years, SpaceX has made some incredible achievements, including launching their Falcon 9 rocket, and becoming the first company to send an astronaut to the International Space Station. Success is one of the possible outcomes, and I always thought about it when you started Endeavor. If you make SpaceX a private aerospace company, success must be at least one of the possible outcomes of a large-scale rocket launch. You heard the company's early days were bleak at the end of its life, but the platform made history by launching the Falcon 9 rocket. After 3 failed orbital attempts, a 4th attempt on a 4th rocket was successful, and SpaceX is now at the top of the space world. Under Musk's creative direction, the company may have reached new heights, but in spite of everything, success and achievements, Musk and his team continue to fight. However, despite all of their successes, SpaceX has faced some big problems that have held them back. One of the biggest problems they've faced is with their newest engine, the Raptor 2. The Raptor 2 engine is incredibly powerful, with a standard operating pressure of 300 bar. This is an extremely high pressure for a rocket engine, and it's caused a lot of problems for SpaceX. One of the main issues with the Raptor 2 is that it produces an enormous amount of energy. When the propellant inside the engine combusts, it creates a lot of pressure in the chamber. This pressure is directed through the nozzle, which is designed to match the surrounding air pressure as it leaves the nozzle. If the pressure is higher than the ambient pressure, it can spill over the edges and reduce the engine's efficiency. However, when the rocket is climbing through the atmosphere, the air pressure decreases. This means that no matter how the nozzle is designed, the engine will lose efficiency as it gets higher. To address this, the Raptor vacuum engine has a larger nozzle to account for the expanding exhaust plume in space. The problem comes when it's time to test this kind of engine on the ground. If the exit pressure is much lower than the ambient pressure, it can cause the engine nozzle to vibrate so intensely that it rips itself apart. This was a problem that SpaceX had to avoid when designing the Space Shuttle, since its engines had to work from the ground all the way into space. Even more seriously, the Raptor's power has threatened the very existence of the launch pad as it takes off. Simply put, SpaceX is facing some major challenges with the Raptor 2 engine. While they have made some progress in overcoming these issues, they still have a long way to go. So, is SpaceX in big trouble? It's difficult to say. On one hand, they have made a lot of progress and achieved a lot of success in a short period of time. On the other hand, the Raptor 2 engine has proven to be a major challenge for the company. Only time will tell if SpaceX can overcome this problem and continue on their path to success. But it's not just the Raptor 2 engine that's causing problems for SpaceX. The company has also faced some other challenges, including delays in launches and problems with their spacecraft. In 2015, SpaceX suffered a major setback when their Falcon 9 rocket exploded just minutes after takeoff. This was a huge blow to the company, as it meant they had to halt all launches until they could figure out what went wrong. Despite these setbacks, SpaceX has continued to push forward and make progress. They've developed a new rocket, the Falcon Heavy, which is the most powerful rocket in operation today. They've also successfully launched the Crew Dragon spacecraft, which is capable of carrying humans to the International Space Station. But the road ahead is still uncertain for SpaceX. While they've made some incredible achievements, there are still many challenges they'll need to overcome, in order to achieve their ultimate goal of establishing a human settlement on Mars. It will take a lot of hard work, innovation, and perseverance to overcome these challenges and achieve success. So, to answer the question of whether SpaceX is in big trouble, SpaceX has had a lot of success in the last few years, with their Falcon 9 rocket and their continued growth as a private aerospace company. However, despite all their achievements, the company has faced some big problems that have held them back. Now all of this raises an important question. How has SpaceX done it? First and foremost, they simplified the design. Raptor 2 is still a methane liquid oxygen engine, but that's where the similarities end. First off, the turbo machinery has been entirely replaced with a more simple, powerful unit, and this means more fuel can be fired into the engine. The combustion chamber, nozzle and electronics have also been completely reworked, to make the most of the additional fuel. Raptor 2s are also welded together, effectively reducing the number of components needed, which makes these engines more compact, lighter, and easier to manufacture than the Raptor 1, which used flanges to literally bolt the engine together. In addition, the Raptor 2's pre-burner controls are no longer spread all over the engine like in Raptor 1 and are instead in their own box. This simplification makes manufacturing easier, and means that the shroud could be removed, allowing for more movement. It doesn't just stop there. Thanks to Raptor 2's simplicity, it can be relaunched within an hour compared to Raptor 1, which required several weeks in between launches. This simplicity also means that the Raptor 2 cost half as much to manufacture as the Raptor 1. To say this engine is groundbreaking, it's an understatement. The impact of the Raptor 2 will be immense. Another key to SpaceX's ability to produce so quickly lies in the obsession with processes. Every single step of the manufacturing processes is optimized as the world's greatest engineers can possibly make it. Even 10 years ago, SpaceX had specialized machines that were essentially 3D printers. You specify the shape of the tube, and no matter how complicated it is, a machine will perfectly replicate it over and over again with Raptor 2 engines. Manufacturing this became faster because design was made as lean as possible. This technology is a hallmark of all of Musk's companies. Another example is the Tesla Giga Press. They have the largest die casting machine in the world, making castings of a single underbody piece. This eliminates 300 parts and dramatically speeds up the assembly line. This idea is applied to every step in the rocket design, including the engines. Finally, this is thanks to SpaceX engineering philosophy. Elon Musk has a 5-step engineering process. One of the notable steps is to try very hard to delete the part or process, if parts are not being added back into the design. At least 10% of the time, not enough parts are being deleted. They must also accelerate cycle time. Musk states you're moving too slowly, go faster, but don't go faster, until you've worked on the other 3 things first. Additionally, Musk restated he believes everyone should be a chief engineer. Engineers must understand the system at a high level, to understand when they're making bad optimization. Thanks for watching this video, and it's a super interesting topic. If you like this, make sure to subscribe. If you have any crazy ideas about what we should cover in next video, please comment it below, and we'll see if we can get to it. So thanks again for watching and goodbye.